What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords here, back with another episode of the First Look series, and today we're going to be going over the new game, The Last of Us. This is a game that I myself have been looking forward to since last year at E3. When it was shown off, I do believe I was so impressed. The game looked absolutely beautiful, as it still does to this very day. I mean, there's been some pretty games. I know, very redundant here, but there's been really great looking games in the past year since E3 of 2012, and this game still holds up, which is actually really impressive, at least to me. I'm right here. We're playing on the multiplayer over on the Bill's Town, I do believe is the map, and I didn't know if the multiplayer was going to be just tacked on and boring, not fun at all. Because when I saw the trailer, it actually looked pretty cool, but I wasn't sure what to expect. But I do trust Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog has made Crash Bandicoot, I believe Jak and Daxter, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, obviously, like all those game series. Some pretty great game series for the, PlayStation fans like myself. And I had to go ahead and trust them that they were going to be able to make a multiplayer mode that would still be fun. Like, I myself love the multiplayer for Uncharted 2 especially, and then Uncharted 3 was good, but I feel like it maybe wasn't as great as Uncharted 2 even. But I really do like the multiplayer for this game specifically. Now, I'm doing this first look episode on the multiplayer for this game because I honestly don't think I can do one for the single player without, like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me doing a single player first look for this game at least. Just because the entire like first 30 minutes or so is kind of like just a flashback, and I don't know, it just didn't seem like it would be fun to you guys to watch. So I decided not to do that and just go ahead and record a game of the online multiplayer and let you guys know what I think about the gameplay online. So I myself am a huge fan of zombies, as some of you guys may or may not know. I'm a huge fan of Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, DayZ, Warzy, all those games that have zombies in it. I don't really care what it's about, even necessarily what the story is, if there even is a story, but I really do love zombies. Obviously, this game mode, or even the multiplayer in general, has nothing to do with zombies, but it's super good. It doesn't feel tacked on. I think I was meaning to go on to that earlier. It doesn't feel tacked on at all, like I thought it may have, but like it just feels like it's still a part of the game. You know what I mean? Like it still feels like they didn't take any of the features out from the story mode. Like the game is still all here. You can still do the crafting. You can still, the only thing they really did was add a couple features, which kind of makes sense, I guess, for the multiplayer. Which a couple of the features they added were like being able to like just buy ammo or buy armor, whereas in the single player you obviously can't really just be like, oh, thank you, God, here's some ammo for you. Take some gears or whatever they give you, and then you just buy it. But yeah, I obviously take a huge advantage of buying mostly armor. I think the armor is actually, I wouldn't say overpowered by any means, but it definitely gives you a big advantage, and I definitely think it's worth buying. Like, something I'm trying to figure out about the game is how like the buying stuff works, because I feel like, now I'm not certain about this, but I feel that every time you buy one thing, like it goes up the next time you try to buy it. I'm not exactly certain about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works, and I'm fine with that, because then it makes it so people can't just like get armor and be like have more health than everyone else because they have armor on, and then just keep on getting points and then be able to buy armor continuously, because it continuously goes up. Like it can go over 1,000 gear points or whatever they're called in this. So definitely a good decision on their part to try to keep it balanced, because obviously people who are really good at the game can stay ahead because they have the points to keep the armor on and then keep ammo and all that stuff. One thing I have to say, though, is buying ammo in this game, I don't think for the most part, unless you're like stuck in a corner with no ammo and a guy's coming at you like full speed ahead, I don't think it's worth buying ammo, because you pay like 500 points and then they give you like 2 bullets. So with the gun I'm using right here, I think it's the single shot rifle or something to that effect. It takes like 4 bullets to down somebody, and then another like 1 or 2 to kill, or you can just go over there and like execute them, as I just showed you guys. But the game is just really great. Like it's so great balance wise. I would even say the multiplayer has less bugs than the single player. I actually don't think I've seen a bug in the multiplayer yet. Granted, I've only played like I actually played quite a few matches, but I haven't encountered any bugs that I remember. Whereas in the single player, I've encountered quite a few bugs. Nothing that's game breaking by any means. I never encountered the game save bug that a lot of people were encountering. Thank God, because that would just be very annoying. But I didn't encounter the save bug, but I did encounter like some things where Ellie would just sit on a car and not move. Like, so I had to restart from the last checkpoint and stuff like that. But this isn't about the single player. This is about the multiplayer. And I actually do think this gameplay I'm using right here is actually pretty, like, it gives off pretty much everything there is to show in the game. Like, you can craft stuff, like I show in the very beginning. You can buy stuff, like buy ammo, armor, ammo, whatever. There's so much stuff you can do. Like, it just, oh my god, it just feels like the single player game brought to multiplayer, and it doesn't feel tacked on. It doesn't feel like it shouldn't have been there. It feels like it was supposed to be there from the beginning. It just feels like I went from the single player, and there's almost a seamless transition, you know what I mean? Like, and one thing I do want to touch on before the end of the video is that there's this thing where you have, like, I guess a group of people, like, that's kind of, I guess, not the ranking system, but kind of the ranking system at the same time. You have, like, a group of people, and they give you challenges, kind of, like, where it's like, oh, you guys have to train your people to be better so you can, like, steal ammo from the enemy team. So you have to, like, pick a challenge, like whether you want to get executions or downs, whatever the case may be. Like, you want to say you can get 6 downs before 3 days are over. And days in this game are basically matches. So it's pretty interesting multiplayer. It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. So I'm definitely excited that I've gotten a chance to play it. It's so much fun, guys. If you haven't gotten this game, it's only on PS3. But if you have a PS3, I would definitely suggest buying it if you haven't already. It's definitely worth the 60 bucks. If you're on the fence about it, let me know. Maybe I can make some more videos for you guys, let you guys see what the single player maybe looks like if you guys really want to see that. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.